Sioux City, a local high school project, is having a big impact on first responders and the way they respond in different situations. KTIV's Connor Trett joins us in studio tonight to explain. Connor?
Thanks, Matt. The Sioux City East High School National Honor Society partnered with Siouxland District Health's All Abilities Coalition to get sensory bags to first responders. Now, those bags are designed to improve the relationship between first responders and the individuals that they meet that may have sensory issues. In the final days of the 2024-25 school year, the National Honor Society at Sioux City East High School wanted to complete one last community service project.
We ended the school year with a little bit more fundraising surplus than we thought we were going to have. And I like the students to be able to use the money that they had raised. And so we went looking for a final project in the last month or so before graduation.
And with little time to spare, they began putting together sensory bags that are designed to improve the relationship between first responders and individuals that have sensory issues.
It was actually after their last day. They didn't have to come to school. Some of the seniors who had the availability came in on their own time to just compile everything and just an assembly line of putting those bags together, putting the labels on, and making sure each bag had a variety of things in it.
The items that are in the bag really are designed to help either improve the communication between both individuals or just kind of help provide a sense of calm.
The bags are packed with earphones and sunglasses to help reduce the audio and visual overstimulation. Pictographs in English and Spanish and a whiteboard with dry erase markers also allow the individuals to better communicate with first responders.
It's going to make the call much less stressful for the officer and less stressful for that person that maybe has some sensory issues.
I mean, we can imagine if EMS is showing up, it's probably a stressful kind of overstimulating environment, and so these bags really are designed to help provide a little bit of calm and reduce the stress of the individual that the EMS is providing services for.
Sergeant Gill said that soon every squad car in the Sioux City PD's fleet will have a sensory bag. On Monday, Siouxland District Health put together more sensory bags for first responders in rural Woodbury County. In studio, Connor Trett, KTIV News 4.